Hey guys, it's Dan from BeAGameCharacter.com, and today we're going to talk about food, specifically breakfast food. Specifically breakfast food for people who are looking to gain weight, put on muscle, gain some mass, you might be a little underweight, you might be skinnier than you want to be, or you might just want to be looking to really bulk up, gain some serious muscle. Somebody you might look to become like a tank or a heavy-duty fighter class type person. So, I actually used to lift for size and weight, and got pretty big in the process. Put on probably a solid 20 pounds across the time that I was lifting very heavily, which is a couple of years' time. So I'm going to show you some breakfast tricks that I had. Now, I mean, of course, starting with 6 fried eggs and a slab of bacon is going to be a big high-protein breakfast for you, but it's not necessarily going to provide you with all the fuel you need for the day. And on top of that, it can take some extra time to cook. So I'm going to show you some quick breakfast solutions for the morning. And also, because when we're looking to gain weight, the big lever that we have to crank on is increasing our carbohydrates. They're going to be, higher carb breakfast, give you some more fuel for the day, and help you pack on the pounds a little bit more. So let's take a look at what we got over here. So here's the kind of breakfast stuff we're looking at. Got all the ingredients of a nice, tasty, high-calorie breakfast here. First off, you want to start with some kind of instant hot cereal. Now I got oats here, and I have cream of wheat. You can also use cream of rice if you need something that's, if you got celiac disease, or if you just have a gluten intolerance or something like that, you need to steer clear of grains like these, you can go ahead and go with cream of rice. And then we've got the whey protein. Alright, now I've got chocolate flavored. You might want to go with a plain flavor depending on, what your preferences are, but I like chocolate because it's tasty, and I can pretend I'm eating Cocoa Puffs in the morning. And then over on the right hand side here was just some mix-ins. We'll get to that in a bit. I like the instant cereals because you can just grab them, pop them in the microwave, and get them done real fast if you're in a hurry in the morning. So today we're going to make some power oatmeal. All right. Now you can follow the same instructions for your cream of wheat. Oatmeal, the general ratio is 2-to-1 water to oatmeal ratio. So I'm going to start with half a cup of oatmeal. I'm going to get that and mix that in there. And then I want to get a cup of water, so I'm going to go fill that up. Get that cup of water in there. Now, of course, you want to make sure that you get the waters that the oats are kind of well submerged in the water. You don't want oats just sitting on the top, otherwise they turn dry and crunchy in the microwaving process. Right? So you just take that bowl of oats and water and go pop that in the microwave for a minute. All right. So our oatmeal is done. All right, it's been in the microwave. Comes out. You can see it's a little more solid in there. You want a little bit of liquid left, just so you can got something to mix your stuff with. As I'll show you next. Next, you're going to go with your protein powder. Now, like I said, I've got chocolate, but if you prefer the plain powder so that you don't taste it when you're making your food, that's great. We'll get a close up on here. Alright. So, first thing, scoop of protein powder. You know what actually would really work well for breakfast is if you get like a strawberry or banana flavored. I know they make strawberry and banana flavored whey protein as well. And it goes great with some mix-ins, which we'll get to next. Alright, so first you're going to take your protein powder, mix that in. You can see my previously bland looking oatmeal is turning into a nice chocolatey, tasty breakfast of champions style food here. Make sure I get all that powder, mix it in. Now, this oatmeal ended up turning out a little soupy. If your oatmeal ends up like that as you're making it in the microwave, you can just add an extra little handful of oats to it and cook it for a little bit longer, and it won't be quite as soupy then. It'll come out a little more firm. Personally, I don't really care about the consistency. I'm just trying to get the nutrition in my body. And then we're going to talk about mix-ins now, and you got a couple of mix-in options. I'm going to zoom out so we can see our mix-ins a little better here. Now, I personally like to mix some wheat germ into something that I eat every day. All right, we got wheat germ here. Now, this is good stuff. There's a vitamin E, there's folic acid, which is vitamin B, or one of the forms of vitamin B. And I mean, first of all, vitamin B, folic acid is really good for brain function. It'll help keep your mood more stable and elevated. And on top of that, there's also, you know, a good amount of protein and fiber in wheat germ as well. So we're going to add a spoonful or two of the wheat germ to our power oatmeal here. And then, because we're trying to pack on the calories, we're going to add some peanut butter. Now, you don't have to use peanut butter if you don't want to. If you got almond butter or something like that, you can add that if you want. This is going to provide a good source of fat and some extra protein to it too. Tasty. If you want to add fat, other stuff that you can add to it, you can add coconut oil. Coconut oil, very good source of fats if you don't want to add peanut butter or nut butter of any kind to it. You can even add some olive oil, although honestly I think that tastes kind of funky. I would recommend sticking to coconut oil or nut butter of some sort. So we got those added in there. And dirty spoon, what do I do? There we go. And so I'm going to mix in my wheat germ and my peanut butter. Now your peanut butter you want to get in there while it's still warm because it'll help it mix it up better. Now we got it nice and blended with the rest of the oatmeal. Now this is starting to look like a gooey chocolate peanut buttery mess. It's kind of like eating Reese's for breakfast. I remember those commercials for Reese's peanut butter fudge. Reese's for breakfast? Yeah. So, I mean, this is generally where I would stop. You know, this is nice, you know, high protein, high calorie, good amount of carbs, nice way to start the day. You can add in other stuff. You can see I've got these bananas here. You know, you can chop bananas, add them in, get some potassium, some simple sugars going. It's good stuff. You can really add any kind of fruit that you want to it. If you want to, you can add actual nuts. Personally, I prefer adding nut butter for, you know, that smooth consistency, but you can make some actual nuts. Granola is another addition you can throw on there. Just watch out, you don't want to get high sugar granola because, you know, more sugar in your diet than you're probably all getting. So there you go. That's it right there. Let's get a good close up on that. And like I said, you can do this with cream of wheat, cream of rice as well. Obviously your macros are going to change a little bit, but not drastically. They're really just a good carbohydrate source for you. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Going to try and do some more food-related stuff in the future. I know this one was all about weight gain and mass gain. I'll probably do something similar for you know, weight loss if you're looking to cut in the future. That's personally what I'm trying to do right now, trying to get ready for American Ninja Warrior next year, and also it's beach season coming up. Gotta look good in my bathing suit. But yeah, so until next time, remember to live boldly, change the world, and continue to be awesome. That was good.